also, now you have Kodak Black did a song with Tekashi.
Mm-hmm.
Your homie Whack 100 apparently got $1 million check in order to do it. And I guess Kodak got like a Phantom or something, a Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
something. I don't know. Did he get the Rolls Royce plus the $1 million, or was it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know why he needs another car. For me, I would have just wanted money, but
you know, will Kodak Black's career be affected by this? I don't know. What's your take?
I mean, you see people like Boosie shitting on him, and like Boosie is obviously like the most extreme traditionalist that we have in hip hop, who's always going to be likely to, you know, take the strongest possible stance against snitching. I do think that Kodak played it pretty well. He handled the situation in such a way that he basically got paid $1 million to clown 6ix9ine on the track. And then there was a unreleased version of the song that later leaked.
Yeah.
So Kodak's producer or his engineer, who's this one dude that actually hates me due to an unrelated incident, but he filmed the verse. And then when the song gets sent to 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine's engineer ends up chopping it up. Because I remember when I first heard the song, I said to Wack, I said, Kodak's verse is a little short. He goes, yeah. I was like, is that a 16? He's like, no, it's 12. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, why is it a 12? Or like, you know, wait, why would, like, if you're going to pay for somebody for a verse, shouldn't you get 16 bars? And then that made sense. Like, oh, you had to cut out the part where he said something about like, I'm so hot that I got a rat giving me cheese, you know? So that was kind of eye-opening. And then even when you like look at how Kodak has kind of handled it after the fact, I feel like he kind of got to clown him on his own song, and he got paid. And it doesn't feel like the song is a hit by any stretch of the imagination, at least from my perspective. No. The girl who sings on it, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something because I am not with the Latin culture.
Is that Tekashi's girlfriend? Or
yeah, she used to date the Anuel guy.
Yeah.
Who I don't really understand that whole love triangle at all.
I don't either.
It's not for me. But, you know, her shit sucks. Like, it sounds terrible. The 6ix9ine verse really stood out to me. Like, okay, if you're going to get a Kodak Black feature, you should make the best possible song. That you should make this a real demonstration of what you have to offer as an artist. It was so bad, so generic, so boring. To me, that song, more than anything, convinced me that there will never be another 6ix9ine run in hip hop. Because if that's the best that he could do, it's over. You know, I have to think that he could bring in writers, somebody to give him a different flow or help him switch shit up. And maybe he's doing that on the Latin side. But I mean, I don't want to be unfair to 6ix9ine because I just think it's boring for people to just sort of like universally condemn him based on the snitching thing. I would like to be able to like shoot him a little bit more bail in this conversation. But that song sucked, and that song is not going to do anything. That song is not going to make $1 million, like whatever they were planning. And to me, I don't know. If I'm 6ix9ine, I'm kind of looking at Wack like, so you set up this whole collab, but he dissed me, like you know, and that song, and it ended up leaking the diss part of the song and stuff. I don't know. To me, it didn't accomplish anything positive for 6ix9ine in terms of him being able to, you know, fit in hip hop better than he was previously.
Well, I mean, he had a Nicki Minaj feature when he first got out, and that didn't do nothing either.
Yeah, but I felt like that seemed like it had some like legitimate popularity behind it, perhaps for a little bit, like way more than this one.
Well, I mean, the Barbs got behind it and everything else like that, but
it felt like there was some,
and there was a music video. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, a good music video as opposed to this one and stuff. And like, you know, I just felt like there was so much more energy around him at that time, and he kind of squandered it. Like that song would have been the time for him to really like win his way back into some people's hearts. It doesn't feel like they got it in him at this point.
No, I think he's gotten some success with the Latin market, and I think he's going to stick to it. I mean, he's not even really in the U.S. anymore. It seems like whenever I see a video of him, he's overseas somewhere in some Latin American country, whether he's in DR or Puerto Rico or something.
I personally feel that he should go full Ozfest. I think he should get a band, and he should be doing some rock shit, because people forget he came out with like Zillakami and all these guys who are doing a much more like metal rock influenced sound. And then he left that behind as soon as he started to get traction with, you know, the SoundCloud wave. And then he kind of transitioned into doing this much more street thing. But I've always felt like he needs a new genre that is going to be more accepting of him, and like much in the same way that MGK has kind of been adopted by all these 12-year-old like punk rock girl fans or whatever. I feel like 6ix9ine could kind of pull that off with the rock crowd, but I guess the Latin market probably is bigger and makes more sense for him since he seems like he gets that side of things better.
Yeah.